Hi everybody, April asked me if I would share some information about the Microsoft Office accounts that we have online, and so I'm just going to dive in and give you some examples of how we can use these tools, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to email me or ask me in person. So first of all, you want to log into your Microsoft Office account and pick an account and sign in with your password. This would be your email that you typically use. And once it has loaded, you'll see your email come up, and then what you want to do is slide on over to this grid in the left corner, and you'll see all of the apps and the different items and options that you can use. We're going to look into the OneDrive. You should be pretty familiar with Outlook by now. That's all of your emails. So in the OneDrive, this is kind of like what you'd use for a computer and a desktop. This is where you can house files, but it's all online, so you can access it from any computer as long as you're logging into your account. Now, the only thing where I'd see somebody maybe worrying about not being able to find files, you can search if you'd like, or if you go into recent, there's where you're most likely going to find the things that you've been working on lately, and then shared. Shared is where everybody else has maybe sent you a link or has shared things with you that you can pull from too. Here you can kind of see my files that I have going, and then below there's some files that I haven't put into folders, and we're just going to go right into the retail one for an example. And here you can see in these folders there's little people in the corner. That means it's been shared with somebody. And then the other numbers is telling you how many documents or files are in each folder. Here, let's take a look at just, for instance, December items. So I have shared this folder with retail staff members, and they can pull this folder up and take a look at these different items, and they can click on them and download. So if I pull this Merry Christmas header up, it'll show, and then there's some options up top to select. The most popular one for this drive, because I'm sharing with either the social media experts or the managers, is to pull off of the drive, which would be downloading. So if you click download, then you'll be able to see that your item is downloading, and then you can find it in your desktop or wherever your computer has assigned it to go. Some other things, if I wanted to share this specific picture, I could hit share, and it'll give me the option to share it with a specific person. So say I wanted to send it to Brenda, and so there's Brenda's name, her email will pop up, I'd select this and send it to her. Now the thing is, by sharing it, this is just sharing this picture. If you wanted to look at something a little bit more broad, so say this entire folder, I could hit share here, and I'm already in my December images folder or December items. If I wanted to share the entire retail folder, which is typically what I do, then I would go to the retail folder up top, and then I would send it to whoever I'd like by hitting share. Now, if you're trying to upload items, for instance, I was helping the third floor yesterday with the administration folder and new hire information. So what we did was we created a new folder. So new folder. Let's say for this one, we'll just do products, create. So now I have a products folder. It is still going to have the people there because this whole retail folder file has been shared with multiple people, but see there's no number here saying that there's no file. We're going to click into that folder, and we could upload something. We'd go into upload, files, and I'm just going to pull a screenshot off of my desktop from today, and it will automatically begin to upload. So again, this is anybody who I have shared the retail folder with. They're the ones who can see this products folder because products is inside of the retail folder that I shared. So it's uploading that one item. And while it's uploading, I do want to point out a lot of people seem to like looking at the tiles or the squares instead of a list, but there is an option up here if you're seeing a list of items and you'd prefer to see titles or boxes, you can choose those different things. So we're going to delete this one out. When you click on a file in here, delete, and you can delete it. Now, to be very careful, I wouldn't recommend deleting anything out of somebody else's shared file. That'd be a little bit dangerous, but there's an option there if you're the one that's been in charge of or the administrator of this drive. Kind of backtrack to the very beginning. Here, again, are all of my files. Notice some of them have not been shared with anybody, and then there's others that have been shared. So this is a place where you can keep it just like your computer. You can keep all of your files here, and you can access them from another location if you'd like. So I'd also recommend using the programs that are up here, Word and Excel. And so you can see this one I had already created. It's called the donation sheet. All right, and we can kind of see where we've donated money, and you can see the different stores. So again, it's just like an Excel sheet, but it's going to be online and easily accessed by you, or if you'd like to share it, you can share it with others and they can edit it. So I started the template on this sheet, but as you can see, there are other stores who have started to add to it. So Redline's been adding to theirs, Whiteford's added to theirs, and there's many opportunities for everybody to hop on and just see what's going on and just kind of communicate effectively there. So as you can see up here, it says Renee Wilson, so that would have been my drive, and then it's in the managers folder. And so only the managers have access to this one, but this is their folder here. So by clicking on it, I just went to managers, and so we can go right back to files, and I'm back on my drive. If you right click on any of these folders, you can move to or copy to, rename of course, or delete. To move to, you're going to be able to say move to your drive, and then you can see these are all of the same folders that you can see here on the left that's listed here. So if I wanted to move events, say into crops, I could just select crops and hit move here. The other thing is these are pretty easy items. So these are crops pictures here, and it can be dragged and dropped. So if I can get it to scroll up just a little bit, click on that picture and hover over and then release. And it's telling me that it's moved that item into the crops folder. So again, this is all just opportunity to be organized and put into these items. I hope this video was helpful.